All right, what to do, y'all? I'm back again with Female Hip Hop Now. I have with me.
Yo, it's your man Super. Y'all may know me from the hit record Halle Berry. Yeah, we here, man. Chilling, kicking it.
All right. All right. How you doing, Mr. Super? All right. So how you been lately?
I've been good. I've been blessed, actually. I've been, venturing off into some new things, some things that I've always been interested in, which is more so producing, songwriting.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been chilling.
Okay. How is it like transitioning from like actually being the face of your music to actually like songwriting and being kind of behind the scenes?
It's natural because, the way I create music is pretty much I produce the record, make the beat, and I write a hook to it and write a song to it. And whether I want to be an artist or I want to be, someone who wants to get somebody else hot, I'll either put the record out, or I'll either just give it to somebody to rock with it, put somebody on it, give it to them all together. But it just depends on how I'm feeling that day, honestly.
Okay, I feel that. So like being able to actually help somebody put them on and like your experience in the game, because you started like, I know I heard Halle Berry back around, might get the date wrong, like 08, 09?
08, 09.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with you already having like, let's say 10 years, well it is 10 years experience in the game, how can you put another artist on game?
Pretty much, man, a lot of artists, they don't understand that it doesn't matter what you get into, you have to be good at it. Mm-hmm. And I think that a lot of people feel that if they just follow the trend and they can get popping, that they're good at it. But they don't understand the back story of being an artist, they don't know that you're gonna have to reinvent yourself after 5 years. They're not gonna know that people are gonna get tired of you and annoyed of your voice on the radio. They don't know that you have to venture off and get endorsements and make yourself endorsable. There's a lot of artists who are hot, but they're just not endorsable. Sprite's not calling them.
Thanks.
So, it's so many angles and levels to this music artistry side that it even scares me. And there's going to be a lot of people who are disappointed in the way their career turned out because they just followed the trend and got hot. But once that trend dies, you die right along with it.
Kind of like J. Cole's 1985 and 1984 freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's kind of like my career because it's pretty much what happened to me.
The jigging music and stuff like that.
I was an artist though. I was a writer. I was a producer, and I just hopped in the wave, the Dallas Boogie wave. Created Halle Berry, and that was the only song in my catalog that sounded like that.
Wow.
And it took off. Wow. So when it was time to come with another record, they were like, "No,
we want you to have that."
Where's Halle Berry? Yeah. No, that's not what I did. I did lyrical music. I did all this other stuff. And so that's why that's why I learned. When you follow a trend, man, it's you destined for darkness.
So when you were inspired to make Halle Berry, you were basically following the trend.
Yeah. Following the trend.
Do you think the Dallas Boogie could have been deeper than the trend though?
Yeah, if we allowed it. We let outsiders come in and steal things. We didn't want to be labeled as the dancing city.
But y'all are. Yeah.
We didn't want to be labeled as a friendly city, so we had to spice it up and get a little gangster.
Yeah.
Put some guns in the videos and shit.
So do you think Dallas dance culture got the short end of the stick when it came to the Texas culture? Because everybody loved Houston's culture, the rap the screw, the car talk. But Dallas has a rich culture from the south side of the Realest with Big Tuck. It still had like a dancing vibe to it. So do you think they got the short end of the stick?
Yeah, definitely we did. I think it was because the fact that we were dancing. It wasn't
so-called Texas.
Yeah, it wasn't Texas. It wasn't manly. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was something, if you knew how to dance, it was pretty much, you got all the girls.
Yeah, you did.
You knew how to dance, you got girls.
Yeah.
And so, it was for the ladies. It was for women.
Yeah.
We would hit that hoe in the middle of the flow. And
the Frankie Island.
All of that. So, I think it, just that stigma, and then just kind of like, people just didn't really rock with Dallas the way they say they did, because the shit faded out. It faded out fast.
How did it feel to see California take off with it? Because I know people don't know that Cali really took off. They kind of took the jerking and then added some of that Dallas flavor to it to kind of take off with the South. So
well, see, the thing about it was I'm not from Dallas. I'm from Killeen, Texas.
yeah.
So when I came to Dallas, the way they feel about it, I kind of grasped onto that later because at first when it happened, I was just like, oh, okay, you know, everybody's just trying to copy us. But when I started seeing the narrative change outside of Texas, that when I went to Georgia and they were saying, oh, well, that was Cali Swag District. They started that. Whoa.
You tripping. Yeah, you wildin'.
That's when I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
So it's always about who takes it and does it
the best.
the biggest. And they're going to get recognized for it. And then that was another wound
For Dallas.
that was created for Dallas. That's why we was kind of like, man, fuck that shit. Fuck that boogie shit. Y'all can have it. Because when they took it there, it was bubblegum to the T. It wasn't. This was a hood dance.
Yeah.
It started in the middle of the hood by some hood niggas who would kill you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
nah, for real.
they just wanted to dance. That's how it was. We fought. We beat each other up. Shot at each other, but we get in the club and we dance. It'd be 30 niggas dancing. And I think it was just when they took it there to 106 Park. You know,
Even though Lil Will brought it there first.
Yeah. Facts.
He did.
Yes, he definitely did. Shout out to my boy Lil Will. We actually just was at the club the other night. No, 2 weekends ago. They were honoring us, the Dallas artists and shit.
I was about to say that, like, do you consider yourself a pioneer of the Dallas Boogie movement?
I have to.
Okay.
Even though I ain't from here, I got to. Because my song really took it to... Yeah, it went there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was, I have to hold that crown. As far as just the Dallas Boogie movement, not the Dallas music. That's so many other niggas. Young Nino and Tuck
Twisted
and
Black,
Tom. Twisted Black. Man, free my boy Twisted Black.
Mr. Pookie, Mr. Lucci.
Man, Pookie, Lucci. I mean, we can go on for that.
Yeah.
So, just the Dallas Boogie movement.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
and that's like, okay, I feel that. So you say that you are from Killeen. How did you end up in Dallas? Because Killeen, Central Texas. It's like it's like an hour and a half from Dallas, but still.
Two and a half. Actually.
2.5? Oh, it's farther. Oh, it's farther than Waco. Okay.
It's only 45 minutes from Austin and an hour from Waco. So 2.5. But so so basically, Halle Berry got popping in Killeen first. I made the song in my dorm room at PV.
Okay. You went to PV. Okay.
Yeah. So I made the song. I took it to a DJ at this party in Killeen. He so happened to be the radio DJ. I didn't even know. Left it there. Went back to school. 2 weeks later, he was blowing it up on the radio without me even knowing.
Okay.
I'm getting calls from friends, family. It was taking off. And so we used to throw parties. And I was the DJ at the party. Okay. So once I would throw it on like 6 or 7 times a night in my parties. So that's how it blew up there. And then we asked Dero to hop on it. And he actually, we brought him to the party to show him how big it was. He hopped on it after that. And so he took it to Dallas and he promoted it out here, blew it up out here. That's why it was such a discrepancy on whose song it was, because everybody's like, no, that's the Dero song. No, that's this guy named Supastarr song.
And we knew.
So
we knew. Waco. We knew Waco.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So pretty much, it was big in Killeen before it even got big anywhere. And so we blew it up in Dallas. Bebe got onto it. It did what it did.
Shout out to Bebe.
Yeah, blew it up in Houston. And by the time it was like regionally hot, that's when
things started to fizzle out.
Yeah, the fuck shit started.
Okay, that leads me to it got hot in Texas, and that also shows you how Texas culture is underappreciated. But also later when I heard it, so I'm originally from Texas, from Waco, Texas, jigging to it, dancing to it, every little teen party I went to, and I heard it again. I think it was summer of '08 when I heard it first. I heard it again summer of '09 with Hurricane Chris on it.
Yeah.
What happened with that? If you don't mind me asking, what happened with that? Like, how did that come about?
So basically, I'm gonna start here. I did Summer Jam when Lil Wayne came with the Carter 3. Okay. And I opened for him because at that point, Halle Berry was the hottest song in the city. And so I opened for him, And that's another story. That's a crazy story how that happened. Because I wasn't even supposed to open. I was actually literally just standing outside the arena.
Wow.
And one of the radio guys noticed me and he took me to the back. And they asked me, do you want to get on, perform? I said,
That's
hell
good.
yeah.
That's amazing. That's
So, these producers out of Dallas, I'm not going to say their name, they actually saw me perform and wanted to sign me on the spot. So, we didn't sign on the spot. And I ended up getting suckered into signing into a situation with them later on, weeks or I think months down the road.
Okay.
It's a crazy situation how that even happened. To make a long story short, I got a call one day. They called me. They said, come from Houston up to Dallas. We want to talk to you. So I went up there and they were like, look, we're going to go ahead. Dero is still performing the song. We told him to stop. He's still claiming that it's his record. So what we're going to do is Hurricane Chris is looking for a new single. We're going to go ahead and sell the record to Hurricane Chris. I said, fuck no. No way, no how. It's not happening. And pretty much they pleaded with me for a couple of days, couple of weeks, until they just put the hammer down and basically said, okay, look, you're signed to us already. There's pretty much nothing you can do. And we're going to sell this record.
That's crazy.
And so I couldn't do anything. We went ahead, we sold the record. They promised a lot. They did. They promised a lot. They promised a tour. They promised, of course, the video, which I was in.
Yeah, you were in that video.
They promised just so much. The 106 in Park thing.
Yeah, you were on that. Were you there or no?
I performed at the red carpet, but I was supposed to go on the actual show, when they explained how the record came about.
But it wasn't the actual
They left me in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even know. So once that happened, man, everything just changed. I still was able to perform it. And with the situation I was in with the guys, the producers really got salty. It got real bad.
I think I know the producers too. I'm not gonna say no names.
Yeah, I don't want to say the name.
Yeah.
But you know, and that just goes to show, like, you know, when you do bad business, and then you get washed up years later.
Nobody gonna want to rock with
you. You know, that's a lesson learned. Like, you gotta understand that this business is very small, and when you fuck over really actual talented people, because I think that's what it was. I think they felt like I was just this normal or regular ass hood nigga who had a song, had little talent.
Yeah.
They didn't even care to listen to the other records I had, and so, you know, they felt like, well, we'll just sell this record, and that shit caused so much bad shit for me because the streets was saying I sold it.
Yeah.
And then the streets was always saying, well, Dero is telling us that you took him off. It's like, I didn't take him off. So they took him off.
Yeah.
Streets didn't believe that. People believe whatever they want to hear or whatever story they rock with. You know, that's why it's so sad that you can't even tell your own story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or people don't like you based off
somebody else said.
They haven't even heard your side of the story.
Thanks.
So, you know, that was pretty much my whole career for years. I mean, I had DJ crews, like sending out pink slips to all they DJs saying, don't play none of Supastar's music. Supastarr.
They were trying to blackball you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they did.
Yeah.
And so, also the producers I was signed to, they was sending out little messages to industry niggas like, if Supastarr come to your studio, don't let him book no time. If Supastarr come here, no, don't book Supastarr at this club. Don't book him there. And I was like, wow.
That's crazy.
And it got, like I said, it started to get violent. It started to, and then, you know, as me being a person, you know, how I was raised, I ain't no thug, I ain't no gangster, I ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? So all the shit that I was a young nigga, all the shit that I wanted to do and I was planning to do, I backed out of it because it was like, do I really want to go there? Do I really want to, like, you know what I'm saying, hire niggas to do shit? I didn't want to do that shit. I had the ability. I had all the power, all the resources. It's just, I didn't want to go there. I ain't no thug. I ain't Al Capone. So, yeah, I just went my own way. I was locked into a contract for about from 2009 to 2012.
Ooh.
And also,
My whole high school.
yeah.
4 years, yeah.
And also, during that time period, the road had sent in a cease and desist, and Hurricane Chris, people had did a counter cease and desist, something like that. And so ASCAP, they froze all funds.
Jesus Christ.
So for 4 years, nobody got paid from Halle Berry.
That's crazy.
Until I got a call. I was working at the Houston Zoo. I had to go get a regular job because I had kids at that time. I worked at the Houston Zoo, and I actually got a call to get out of my contract because they was charging me $25,000 to get out of my contract. And so basically what I had to do was sign a publishing deal, and my advance from the publishing deal, half of that was paid to get out of my contract, and then I got the other half.
That's crazy.
And so I actually orchestrated that deal with a lawyer on the phone and my new manager at that time on my lunch break.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had to keep like going back and forth from my shift. So yeah, I've been.
At least your job understood. That's one
they
thing.
understood. I would actually. That was the job. I would have to go do shows. I was still doing shows.
Yeah.
I was still performing like a artist, and I had a full job. You know, and so when I would literally go and do shows, get off the road, put my uniform on in the truck, and go to work.
Hustling.
And pull up like
nothing happened.
No sleep, nothing. Off Red Bulls and 5-hour energies and just work my 8-hour shift, then go home.
And lay down and finally get some sleep.
And do it all over.
It's crazy.
So
it's crazy. So ooh.
Yeah.
Who else helped like start that Dallas Boogie movement? Like just to pick it back off of that, because that's still a big movement that nobody really want to document. But like, who helped started that?
What you mean, like the music side or the dance?
The music and dance side.
Well, I've heard stuff in the street of Lil Spain and Lil Will.
Okay.
They really the 350 niggas and they actually started like a lot of that dance and shit. That shit started in the hood, so. It's never
Which
really...
hood, if you don't mind?
Cliff.
Oak Cliff? Okay. South Dallas, Oak Cliff?
Yeah.
Okay.
South Dallas, Oak Cliff, yeah, all that. And I think pretty much you have certain niggas that probably never gained popularity or fame. They started to dance. It was a couple niggas that started. So, I think Lil Spain just got known for it more.
Yeah.
And then other, niggas he was with, hanging with, got known for it. And, all the artists took off with it. It became a dance before the sound. Okay. It was a dance before niggas started making songs for the dance. Yeah. And so when the dance became popular, the songs became popular too. Because I ain't gonna lie, niggas are smart. Like, shit, we need some music to dance to, because we couldn't do it to the Big Tuck records and the Tum Tum records. Yeah,
we can do it to that.
So we had to make a lane for that shit, and niggas went on. We took it to a whole new level. Okay. All of us did.
Yeah, that's appreciated. That is very appreciated. 'Cause I remember, because this piggybacks on the other question. How did it feel to see all these people go viral, or like people actually put these on YouTube? Because before viral was viral, like Texas, really North Texas and Central Texas was really making these cheap little YouTube videos and putting them up. Yeah. And like, how did that feel? And a lot of people were doing it to the Halle Berry, because I remember the actual, like, this wasn't even, I don't even know if you really started, was that what you thought about? I started
at the video shoot.
Yeah, okay.
That shit was embarrassing. But I think there was a lot of videos, because when they did when it was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, I didn't know you was gonna ask about that.
You know, you good.
It was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. When it popped on, I hadn't even seen all those videos. That's
the little move. When we hear Halle Berry, we hit that look, and it's dudes and girls do it.
Yeah, so it was crazy. When I started seeing them, I was like, oh shit, okay. There's a couple of people out there doing this shit. I didn't even know, and I went back and researched them and saw them on YouTube, and it was actually more. It was like I think it was like 1,000 videos. Yeah, a lot of them got taken down because from the producers that I was signed to. They did like a cease and desist and took down so many. Yeah, it was some that had like 1 million views. The Jiggin's movement was the reason why everybody started dancing. Oh yeah, one of the little dudes, he had like 1 million views. His shit got taken down. That nigga called me, he was crying, and, you know what I'm saying? He was pissed, and I couldn't do shit about it, and I felt terrible. I felt terrible.
It was beyond your control.
Yeah, I told him what happened. I was like, shit, you can go do something to him.
That's a bit. All right. So, what is some advice do you have for some of the upcoming artists in Dallas? Like, what to do when it comes to deals and just like, because I know people, deals come and you, like you said, when you're just like a regular kid or somebody's upcoming artist, you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think it's like I said, when it comes to that shit, when I give people advice, like it's always about like, follow the new formula of how things are going. You can play the safe route on the business side. Be independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing that I learned about being independent, first focus on your craft. Make sure your music sounds good. Make sure that shit hit. Like, you got to make sure you are making better music than your competition. And your competition can't be the niggas standing next to you. It got to be the niggas that's already you looking like, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas. But being independent, it's almost like if I start a grocery store in the hood and I got my clientele booming and I'm making just as much money as another nigga who may be a little bit bigger than me, I'm not finna sell my store to you. You know what I'm saying? And you got total control over what I started. And so that's what it is. It's a lot of niggas, they getting their own self hot, but then they feel like they still got to sign to a label. Look, the thing about it is, we are in the business to get rich, not get rich tomorrow.
Facts.
Because you can you get rich tomorrow, you're gonna lose it all.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend it all. People have these massive plans on life and what they want to do with all this money until it actually hits your bank account. Until you actually look in and see that your account balance. All those plans that you had, they gone.
You finna go to Johnny Dang.
They fucking gone. Yeah. Like you start buying shit until you then 6 months down the road, you look back at your statement and you like, damn,
I really bought this AMG.
I done spent all my money.
Yep.
I can't do none of the shit I plan to do. I can't buy no land. I can't start this. I can't do that. I can't. Yeah, nigga, because
you was in the club popping bottles.
Yeah, you had all them plans until that money hit your bank account. That balance read 24 million. Now 24 million's gone in 6 months, and you wonder how the fuck could that happen? Yeah, it happens. Because niggas they're not serious about this shit, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like starting a business. Like, you have to, if you don't know how to run a business, if you never went to college and you never sat in a course where someone's teaching you how to run a business, you're not going to be able to be a successful rapper. It's the same shit.
Unless you're a hustler, unless you've had an actual hustling background.
Exactly. And hustling background comes with, those hustlers, they know how to market themselves.
Yes, sir.
Those hustlers, they know how to grow their business. I always talk about Sauce Walker. He knows how to keep my fucking attention. He may not drop one record this year, but I'm tuned in. I might buy his Sauce Walker shirt. I might buy a hat or something. Yeah. I'm going to buy into whatever he's selling because he knows how to pretty much market himself, put himself out. A lot of niggas don't know how to do that. Like I said, a lot of niggas don't know that, okay, nigga, you had a fade the first 5 years of your career. You're going to grow your shit out. You're going to lose some weight. Like, you're going to give us a different look.
Get some tattoos.
You got to know all that shit. And you got to know that it's time to change. Even Justin Bieber knew that. Look at him today.
He doing R&B again.
He don't look shit like the Justin Bieber we saw.
He don't sound like it.
Granted, he was younger, but still, like, just over the last 3 or 4 years, he's always changing himself. Chris Brown, always changing himself. Like, these people, they know how to do it. They know that, okay, this is only temporary. I'm going to do this, and then I got something else. They're playing chess because you know your next 5 steps before they even happen. That's how you do it. And that's my advice to niggas. Like, play chess, make sure your shit sound right, and don't fucking sign to nobody. Make sure that shit, make sure the music sound good, nigga. But don't fucking sign to nobody. Start your own business and run your shit. You are the CEO, COO, CFO, whatever you want to.
Stocks and bonds.
Nigga. Social media handler and all that. You have to do 12 jobs for yourself.
Or get a good ass team.
Yeah, you got to be your own team until you get motherfuckers that want to work for you and be like, man, let me help you out with that. You know, I can do this, I can do that for free because they just fuck with what you got going.
For free to a certain extent, but I feel what you're saying. Yeah. So, any new music you got coming? Because everybody know you from Holly Berry, and you kind of was forced to take a break. So, what is some new music that you have coming out of the chart you dropped?
Well, actually, I dropped the album Raw in 2018.
Okay.
I dropped the second album Eraserhead.
Okay.
Which had the Hurricane Chris feature on there as well, on a new record we did.
Okay.
And Kurt Cobain's. And
Shout out to
then
him.
this year, I just dropped the album like 2 months ago called Problem Child, produced mostly by me.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I just also I have a new artist. He's sitting over there.
Okay.
My boy GT
Okay.
Rome. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. we here, man. My boy Renzo over here.
Yes, sir.
We all working together, putting together GT's album. He's a new artist signed to Warner Brothers Records.
Okay.
And so, that's pretty much what we're working on. Our chemistry is great. We got some shit going. We got some amazing records. So y'all gonna be hearing a lot from me and these niggas. And we finna make some shit happen with that. But other than that, like I said, if I wake up tomorrow, because I run my own business, if I wake up tomorrow and I want to drop a record,
you can do that.
I can do it. Because I even picked up in quarantine graphic design. So I design logos and covers and stuff. So
you do it all?
Yeah, I can design my own cover, load it up on Spotify, put it out, advertise it, post it, whatever. Take it to the club, to the DJs. If I want to go that far.
Yeah.
And then some days I'll just sit back and be like, man, I think this sounds good. let me hit Chose up. Let me see. Or let me hit GT. Let me see if he like this record. And then we just go. We go from there.
I feel that. Do you want to go ahead and shout out your social media and all that? Your beat stars? Because you say you produce, so all that.
I ain't got no beat stars. You know what's funny? With my producing thing, I think that IG works better for me. They hit me in the inbox. I'll give you the price. You want the beat? I'll send you the beat. Cash at me the bread. We good. You got your. I got my money. You got your beat. We good.
That's free game, y'all. All my producers out there.
I don't deal with all that other shit. Like, you're not finna be downloading my beats and shit for free, nah.
Beat stars, you gotta pay for the least.
But other than that, official Super SVPA, official SVPA on Instagram. That's pretty much all I'm on. I get on Facebook, but that's for my parents. So, other than that, man, we good. That's all we got.
Appreciate it.